matter where we go, we unite as one when our interests are at stake. Here at Facebook, what I need to say is that they're blocking our interests. Because of them, our grandparents at Delhi border are put into jeopardy because they will not let us show their plight. It's very important to note that they block our tags. What they do is very controlled silencing. They block your content from showing up on the viewed pages, on searches. They block our hashtags. They've done this before. Whenever 1984 shows up, they block Sikh. They block Khalsa. They block many hashtags previously as well. It's manipulative and it's pre-planned. Now, what do we do to fight it? It's very important to have a plan. We do it by controlled hashtags. Every couple of days or so, from the ground teams at the borders in Delhi, they release hashtags and we have to use those to post. There's also a huge misinformation campaign launched by Facebook and Instagram that we have to fight. And it's very important to share ground realities that are going on in Delhi. It's very important to share what's going on to the youth. Educate yourself on the bills. Because the BJP has a huge IT cell which they're using to shed misinformation. So the more educated we are, the more factual information we have, and the more we're posting and the more aware and awake we are, the better job we can do to fight the misinformation campaign. The way to fight corporates is to be woke. You need to know what's going on, you need to know what's happening, and you need to know what's at stake. Right now, it's our grandparents that are in the freezing cold and are fighting for us. And if we are silent sitting abroad, then shame on us. Furthermore, what these bills are doing, if you read the bills carefully, before this, agricultural was state ordained. So Punjab and Haryana had MSP, places like Rajasthan didn't. What they're doing is they're bringing it under the central government's control. So what happens? It's easier for corporates like the Ambanis and Adanis to go in and sneakily take it. What these bills are doing is there's no need for them to go and actually buy the land, because the farmers that are in debt, they now have to pay back their debt by giving them their land. And that's what these bills were made for, to give them the land without actually having to pay for it. So all I want to say is educate yourself on the bills, educate yourself on what's going on, use hashtags, everybody use your social platforms, whether you have a small following or a large following like myself. Every voice counts, every one of you count. And that's all I have to say.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।